We would like to see most of the human race killed off because it is unworthy. It is unworthy of the gift of life.
I don't care what society thinks. They're nothing anyway. They're no better than me.
Until we hear the safe word, we will not stop.
Have you ever thought what it would be like to see a person's head amputated? Think of things so horrible that the human mind cannot imagine them. See all this and more when you see on stage, in person, that crazy mix-up.
I like being set apart from people. I like to be hated.
Safe Word with Jason Rouse.
I think also, once again, it's like people realize I think at the end of the day, it's like maybe it's just me being socially awkward. If not working there as an employee, I don't like the hang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, hey, this is Jason Rouse, and welcome to an episode of Roustabout. On the show today, Feng Chao. Now, how come on your Instagram it's Chao Feng?
It's just, Chinese name are reversed. It's
Is that a thing? Does that have something to do with the writing on one side, the opposite side of the paper? Like the
No, it's just we say family name first, and then first name.
I get it. It's
just a Chinese thing. We'll put it that way.
Chinese thing.
Yeah.
Fuck, I've never been to China, but I'd like to go. We were
Go. They're gonna love you. Yeah.
Yeah.
All white dude.
Doing
stand
look
up.
at the birds fighting the squirrel. See him?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Damn.
Anyway, I'm easily distracted. And you were saying you're socially awkward, so this should be just the most uncomfortable. I'm a bag of squirrels. See that? The bird chased.
Yeah.
We were engaged conversation, and then a squirrel ran by, and I was gone.
Yeah.
Here we are live in Austin, Texas, on a very hot day here following. What are we in June?
I think so.
We're in June.
June 2nd or 3rd, right?
June 2nd or 3rd, and I gotta catch up. I haven't put out an episode in a while, so I should probably say some things. First of all, I was in Canada for a month. I was in Denmark for a few weeks, Sweden. So that was October. I started in Scandinavia and then ended up, I think, in Canada for Christmas. And then, where the hell was I? Just flew in. I was in Canada recently. That's right. Had some fun shows. I had some bad shows.
Oh, tell me the bad. Talk about the bad shows.
No one ever wants to hear about good things.
I mean,
bad shows in the sense that some people screamed and yelled and stormed out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had some Brian Holtzman moments.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, which is
nice.
Fun for the back of the room.
Right. No, it's fun for me to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and that was the thing, is to see all the fresh meat come into LA and go up at the store and get 5 minutes at 1 a.m. After all the biggest names in show business. Anyway, what I'm getting to is I had to follow Dave Chappelle every night at the Laugh Factory, and it was fucking awful. It was awful. It was not a good time. Squirrels again.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
And you know the $1 million question, are you moving to Austin?
Damn.
Everyone's asking.
Really cuts into it, huh?
Yeah. Look, and I know you're sick of it, but, the fans are listening now. I think Theo's pulling up roots out in, where's he, not Kansas, fucking...
Tennessee?
No, yeah. Anyway, more and more guys from the LA scene from years ago are slowly moving here. I think if we can just get Jimmy Schubert here, that would be great.
Schubert. Yeah. I don't know yet. I'm thinking about it.
Well, you're a made man here already. Like, you 10, 15 of your friends, your business associates.
Made man.
The four friends that you have here.
I love that word. I'm a made man. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I'm in the mafia.
You don't have, you've come out of an Ivy League university, and let's get to that. How many years? I remember distinctly, probably within the first few months of you working at the store, I saw you managing the line, and some guy from CAA pulls out his business card and tells you that he can go in, and you reamed this guy out and told him to fuck off. I got 500 people out here trying to get into another show.
Right.
Back of the line, asshole.
Yeah. What's CAA again?
Flick this card in his face.
Yeah.
That's how the business changed.
Yeah. No, they aren't. I'm not knocking them down, or like what
That's
do they
their
really
job.
do?
It's their job, yeah.
What do they really do for us?
Well,
What do they really do for us?
We found out a lot of truths over COVID. They don't do shit. I was told the first person you fire when you get to LA is your manager.
Yeah.
And I ran.
They don't do much, and then they always think that they should get paid more.
It's wild. It's wild. Fortunately, I never had the level of success in the U.S. that I had a appointed manager.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, I did have an agent manager in the U.S. early 2000s, but that dissipated.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been on the internet for 3 days straight, reaching out to various countries to see if I can perform English comedy in various places. In Europe, I want to get over to Poland and Germany sometime next year, Australia, New Zealand, and that will bring me up to almost 30 countries that I've done comedy in.
Nice.
That was the goal. Some people had kids, got married. I wanted to make sure that I got a waitress pregnant in every country.
That's for sure a goal.
It's a goal.
Yeah.
And some of us succeeded. Sam Tripoli has twins during COVID. What a wild man.
Right. Right. His baby's got cool names too.
Yeah, Ghost and Ninja. Yeah.
How can you forget?
It's a total Sam Tripoli move. He's the one that actually came out of something like that with his skin. He was just crazy enough to survive that storm.
Well, you know what? Speaking on getting waitress pregnant,
Is that what you did?
No, I'm.
Why are you laughing? You're telling the story like it's someone else.
No, I'm saying what I was trying to say is like the waitress at comedy clubs. They've seen thousands of acts.
Yeah.
If they let you inside of them, that means that you are probably really funny.
Yeah.
Not only you're funny, you're different. You have another layer.
Surprise.
Just funny.
They've been comedy fans. They saw all their favorite comedians, and then they start to look at comedy, and they go, you know what? This guy isn't necessarily the most famous comedian.
Sure.
But he's the funniest comedian.
Sure.
I want that inside.
Right.
Where some people are
so
just
I feel funny.
Yeah. Fill me up with some of that deadness that you carry from show to show.
Right.
Yeah, that is a thing.
So I feel something.
If you fuck a waitress at a comedy club, it's kind of like getting passed. Right?
They measure it from the waitress pussy.
Yeah. Especially if she's worked that bar and she's fucked everybody. It looks like the bottom of a horse's foot when she lifts her leg up over her shoulder.
Yeah. Now it's your challenge. Like, do I get in there or not?
Oh, and because she fucks the funniest guys, she also gets the fucking weirdos too.
That's yeah.
So
you
you get
can't dodge those weirdos.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, but your on stage antics, a pleasant experience, but the smell of your body is repulsing. Yeah, I don't really fuck around with the staff or the comics. Do you ever date a comedian?
No.
No.
I got
Terrible.
close to a comedian, and then I realized that we're all crazy. and
Yeah.
I just
Two wrongs don't make it right.
no, never. Never. It's just I think on a level that if just I just always early on I think this way, and like there was you know what, to be honest, I like to see an opposite sex, like a female comic, do good on stage. That's a layer. I'm attracted to that. Like I think it's
For sure, you look at their abilities as an artist,
right.
and then the clown part of it allows you, I don't know, there's just too many. Either the girls are disgusting slobs, Louis Anderson with a ponytail, or they're real models.
Yeah.
They're real models.
Yeah.
I don't know, a model comedian, that's too much. I'd end up telling her to shut up.
They don't work. It don't work.
Literally, they don't work.
It don't work.
They have subscribers.
No, if you're a model, I'm just being honest to the fans. I don't care. If you're a model, you don't need to be funny.
It's wild, right?
You can just stand on stage.
It's
That's
kinda
what
like,
models do, right? They just dress up and walk. There's no reason for you to talk. You don't need to talk. Then how can you be funny if you don't need to talk?
It's wild. It's like a sexual celebrity.
Yeah.
You're like
No, I'm not saying that models can be funny or can be comedians, but dress down, cover your tits and ass, like the rest of us, and then open your mouth.
Dress down.
Yeah. Cover your tits and ass, right?
I know.
And then see if you're funny or not.
But sometimes you can just go hard on tits and ass.
A lot of times.
Like Rosie O'Donnell. And Louis Anderson.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's there's so many different, I don't know. I like to see how it goes down in the clubs, on stage. That's a great thing about the comedy club game, is that social media can be erased with a fridge magnet. So now where's your audience? Those 300 people you've performed in front of over the last 3 years? I hope you got a mailing list.
Yeah.
Because now you're back to starting from zero as a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Like it's like your shoe shine box is your comedy. You can take your shoe
That's so
shine
funny.
box. Yeah, you're just below dishwasher. you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the right level.
You got your shoes, you got your little wooden box and your polish, and you run around with rags, because no one's addicted to comedy. So
But us.
you have to have a service.
Yeah.
And if you can't shine shoes, because it is a shoe shine, 1 minute you're standing in an alleyway outside of a rock club and someone's puke waiting to go on stage after the band has got booed off.
Sure.
And then another time you're on a red carpet event ready to perform at a international comedy festival in front of thousands of people. But you still got your shoe shine box the whole time.
Yeah.
These analogies are worst, right?
I like the shoe shine box
Yeah.
a lot, actually.
I think it is a, when I see the guy at the airport shining shoes, I'm like, that guy could have been a comic.
I bet you he's got a really good sense of humor.
He has to, because he's
Yeah.
shining, he's dealing with strangers' feet
Yeah.
all day with
Right.
some of the most ignorant conversations you've ever been in your life.
I know. Huh.
But as a social, that would be a great shoe shine confessions, where a guy shines the guy's shoes, and with a hidden microphone.
Sure.
It's my old improv partner.
It's just
Larry?
by the lake trying to get ideas.
He's
Working on some freestyle.
look at the puppies. They look like old puppies. Anyway, yeah. So you're gonna move to Austin in September, you said?
I don't know for sure yet.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I don't blame you.
It's a possibility.
Like, what's your relationship to Los Angeles right now? You don't have look, you're not on the clock at the store, so your calendar's pretty flexible.
Right. No, I mean, it's just, I have a lot of shoes.
Shoes?
That's all there is.
You have shoes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You need a U-Haul to get all your sneakers.
Right.
But can't you?
I'm Asian.
Yeah,
You know, Asian and
I've heard.
shoes.
There's a rumor I get your mailing list.
Yeah.
What? Why don't you just shrink wrap the whole fucking sack and put it on a? Hey, first of all, I'm going to be driving. Are you going to drive here?
Yeah, if I move, if I do.
Yeah.
Probably gonna.
You ship out your shoes and then
Yeah.
drive out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a car, so
Yeah.
you do.
There's not much in LA. I don't have a wife. I don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Nothing ties me down.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
10 plus years of experience. What do you
10 years.
Yeah, 10 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, there's plenty of stage time. Bombing in Echo Park on a Wednesdays, it really kind of loses its charm after a while.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I was horrified to see what the open mics scene in Hollywood was like when I first moved there. I went from doing as many shows for money in London to doing as many shows for no money and bombing.
Yeah.
It
In
was
front of
the worst.
chairs.
Fuck, it was brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal. Worst LA gig ever. Sex Shop? Didn't you play the Love Box?
I think so.
Yeah. They put comedy anywhere and everywhere in that city. I think every club owner's had a comedian from out of town come in there and ask if they could run an open mic. They
Right.
must just roll their eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, and you'll end up working here in the bar area.
Yeah.
It is a little humid. My buddy's in LA right now, and he says this. He understands why people move to California for the weather. You can't beat it. This would be considered a bad day in Los Angeles with the humidity.
Right. Yeah, the humidity is...
That means would be a foot of snow to people in LA.
Right. Yeah, the humidity is a little wild.
I gotta get out of here for August. It's just, dude.
Because it's way too hot, huh?
We would have collapsed. I would have passed out into the bushes coming down that hill. It's
Yeah.
so hot.
Yeah.
So hot. It's unbelievable.
And then people run in this city. It's so humid and then they run.
I think there's a lot of college athletes
Okay.
and just kids that came out of organized sports. They're now in school.
Okay.
And it's a great way to stay healthy. I think a lot of people take advantage of these footpaths and run constantly.
Sure.
I was running. I used to live just over here, and I'd run this in the morning. It was great. And especially, I spent so much time in Runyon Canyon, that Dust Bowl.
Sure.
We're
Runyon Canyon.
tripping over camera stands of girls taking pictures of their ass next to the Hollywood sign. It was insane. It was an ass festival on Runyon Canyon. I've just spit in their hair on the steps. Where are you living now in Hollywood?
Same spot.
Yeah.
It's on Santa Monica and La Brea.
Ah,
in
yeah.
that area.
That's fun. Yeah, La Brea, look,
it's going down to the shitter, to be honest. It's like the
Hey, in front of Ralph's on
Yeah.
Sunset is terrifying.
yeah.
I lived on Fuller at the bottom of Runyon there.
Uh huh.
And
Yeah.
as soon as you come down to Sunset Boulevard, it was just
Yeah,
piss
yeah,
and
yeah.
shit everywhere. Wild. But you know, you've been there living in that city. You've seen the rise and the fall.
Yeah.
The homeless took really full advantage of COVID.
Yeah. Yeah. I you know what? I love LA. I love the city, but I don't know if it's gonna get better. I don't know. I just don't. It just seems like it's worse.
Yeah, I think a lot of the entertainment revenue, the artists took so much control over their own careers that there was a huge vacuum all at once over the course of 2 years from just people not wanting to deal with union regulations and productions to fuck it, we'll shoot it on my iPhone.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Which I think it's reinforced everything that's happening here. There's a generation gap because you're either under 25 or over 40 as
Yeah.
far as the demographics of comedy that's going on here. But I think that's happened to a lot of the working class people turned into slobs and just tend to watch comedy at home. It's cheaper. They're not subjected to seeing something they wouldn't appreciate. There's 7 comedy clubs here now.
Yeah. That's what I heard.
You know, Hollywood's got the 3, right? The Factory, the Store, and the Improv.
Yeah.
Everything else is horseshit. Do you go to the Ha-Ha or? No, right?
Not much.
No.
Yeah.
But how many years were you on the door at the store? 5.
I was there 4.5 years, so almost 5. Yeah. About that time.
5, yeah.
Yeah.
At its peak, I would say.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I would say at its peak.
It was a good time. Yeah. Like a good time of the store history
And
in modern days.
the people coming out, anybody, because I know you said you're a shoe guy, is there some athlete or something that came through there that you were like, dude, I keep your shoes in a box over my bed?
Kobe never went there. I never met Kobe there.
Yeah, but they did have big basketball players would come in there all the time, right? No? I think the TMZ ruined all of it. No one took
Blake
any risks.
Griffin came.
Oh yeah. I saw him hanging out. He was doing stand-up, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on Tripoli's show or something.
Yeah.
I think Comedy Chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I walk in and like, this guy's a professional basketball player. He's
Right.
got a show on Comedy Central, and he's down here doing stand-up. And I'm sitting here scratching my head, going, maybe
Yeah.
I should have been a basketball player so I get into comedy.
Yeah.
I saw Samuel Jackson talking about rappers in movies, and said that he didn't approve, and I don't approve.
Yeah, I mean,
You have to have a disfiguring disease, or have to be a minority, or a social reject to do comedy.
yeah.
Everyone else can go away.
Yeah.
We don't need it.
Yeah.
Have you ever been spit on at the Comedy Store?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Not. I'm like,
No, because you get drunk women, like girls, not drunk, you wish they were drunk. Women that come in from some other city, they're totally fucked off their head.
Yeah.
And they're in your face. Do you
you
get
mean-
off on angry white girls? Is there something like, maybe we can make this work?
not angry white girls.
Okay. I saw people smoking. I saw a lady, I got a video somewhere, her sitting at the front entrance smoking crack.
I was
on the
there.
ground. Yeah. And she was asking people, no one, you gotta figure, some people, a family from Holland comes over. Oh, the Comedy Store. And then there's a black lady smoking rock on a Saturday night at the entrance.
Yeah.
And no one. I remember this kid from my hometown came to LA. Unfortunately, he wasn't old enough to get into the clubs, but he was a young comic, so he spent most of his time on the sidewalk in front of the patio, watching the circus unfold. And
Sure.
I don't know, you've probably seen this guy, the way Adam reacted to him. It was old hat, but he was screaming at people in the line. His homeless flailing around. People were like, what the fuck? He goes, you want to see comedy? You want to see something funny? I'll show you funny. And he takes off his belt. He wraps it around his neck and ties it to the parking meter and starts choking himself in front of the... And Egan walks by and goes, this guy does it all the time. This guy again.
Yeah, that's,
So,
that's
anyway,
the opening act.
now he works the door at the store. Isn't that weird? It is nice. It's Colorado River. Are you a fisherman?
Not much.
What is it? Sneakers and hip hop?
Yeah. Sneakers and hip hop, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
No crazy hobbies?
Crazy hobbies. Normal hobbies, probably. Vagina.
Yeah. You're an old hole man.
Yeah. I'm a normal person. You know.
Pussy.
Yeah.
Well, with,
Yeah, that works for me.
I didn't get laid at all in LA. That my foreskin grew back. The girls there were. You talking about in your act these crazy bitches.
Yeah.
That's the hub. Next to Vegas, LA is a great place to get into an abusive relationship.
Yeah. I got into a relationship for you to abuse me, please. That's my pleasure.
Well, you have to, because you know it ain't gonna end well. There's no like, oh, I met this great girl in LA. She could be
Right.
the one.
You don't hear that, huh?
No, you go like, I've been fucking this slob. She's a drug addict and a stripper. It's going really good.
I'm in love.
No, but it was wild. I'd see girls, their dialects would change. They'd start talking like they were local.
Yeah, that seems like a lot of the girls in LA. Like nobody is actually from there, and then they come in. It's like
Change their name.
I'm from here now.
Yeah.
They talk like that. Yeah, they talk like this.
Falling asleep, man.
Yeah, they all
Life
talk
is
the
a
same.
dredge. And when they heckle, and it's dumb, and that accent on top of it, it's
And it
like,
makes no sense.
Yeah. Were you there when Brian Holtzman got punched, or was that before your time?
That's probably before my time. I don't think I've heard that story. If I was
Martin
there.
Lawrence's bodyguard, Brian had jumped off the stage and got in his face, and Martin's, or was it Eddie Griffin? It might have been Martin Lawrence, I think. His bodyguard fucking straight right. Holtzman took him right out of his shoes into the tables.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Damn. That's kind of crazy. What happened? They just they don't like
Said he
each
was
other?
out.
Okay.
Brian said he'd never been punched so hard in his life. He said that guy must have been a professional fighter.
Oh,
because he said he came right out off the ground when he fucking knocked him out.
Damn. Yeah, that's Grandpa right there.
It's so good. How many times have you seen Holtzman at the store?
A lot.
After midnight, yeah.
A lot.
Ding Dong shows, that was another. I'd love bringing friends to that and have their faces just go, what the fuck is going on? They
Yeah,
always
it's-
go, are these people being abused? And I know they show up here on their own free will.
Yeah.
They you know, if you're a ding-donger, that's about as good as it's going to get for a lot of these people.
Yeah, speaking of the Ding Dong show, I had like, I don't know if, yeah, the fair recent
Ding-dongers?
Ding Dongers. I don't know, he's one of the Ding Dongers, and then I was watching one of the playoff game at the store on the patio, one of the Lakers game, and the guy walked past me, did not pay attention, just stepped on my shoe.
Oh, God. Was he one of the old ones?
Younger ones,
Okay.
New ones, and did not say anything, did not acknowledge anything, and I just stood right in front of me, and then I pushed him. I'm like, "Hey, you stepped on my shoe," and he goes, "Oh, really? I didn't notice that." And I'm like, "Yeah, asshole, you stepped on my shoe. What the fuck?" And he goes, "Oh, calm down. This is the store. It's the place of friendship and love." I said, "Fuck you. What the fuck?" And I said, "You're lucky I'm wearing black shoe.
Oh, yeah.
If this is white shoe, let's go outside. I'm gonna fucking settle this right now." And it's just also like, what kind of human are you? You step on someone's shoe. Apologize. I understand.
You could feel it.
Yeah.
You felt it.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's not
And then
lie
you
to
pretend
each other.
that you didn't. It's you step on someone. It's
Well, then that guy has never been punched in the throat before. That's
never.
the thing. No, because anybody who's been attacked physically would say, "Hey, man," or it's immediately a fist fight. He should have just punched you after he said that. At
Right.
least you knew he was honest.
Yeah.
You can work
I prefer
from
that. I'd rather prefer that. Yeah.
Just a half-hearted. Yeah.
Yeah. Ding Dong show. I had a friend. I brought a friend. Came to the stores to see stand up, and then we went up there, and we watched Potluck for a little bit because I got up, and then after that we went. I had to take on Monday. I had to take him to see the Ding Dong show.
Yeah.
We went up there, and he sat there for about like 6 minutes, I think.
Yeah, that's
maybe a little less than 6. He had to get out. He's like, "My brain hurts. I gotta get out of here." I'm like, "But it's worth your time while you're there."
I look at it as the comedy Niagara Falls. You need to go see it once. At least.
Right.
You
The
can-
comedy Niagara Falls.
Yeah, you got to go up and see it.
Yeah. I've never been to Niagara Falls, but I've seen the Ding Dong show.
Yeah. Same kind of screaming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Niagara Falls is a total fucking toilet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck. It's like the old part of Vegas if it never really took off.
Okay.
Just scams.
Uh-huh.
All the fucking... They have a tourist tax on all their food. It's
Oh.
like 20% or something like
Sure.
that. On top of the...
Whatever they
I
charge
went
you.
to an IHOP and I paid $43 for bacon and eggs. I was like, "Are you out of your mind, Canadian?" So it was about $10 US.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what, your second trip here with
First.
us? Oh,
First.
your first one. All right.
Austin?
Yeah.
First.
All right.
First.
As you can see, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I don't know what your vibe is, but from the smell of hot piss in Los Angeles to the screeching of these you hear the birds screaming.
Yeah. The birds here do make a lot of noises, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in these trees.
Yeah.
It's fun to see the bats leave the bridge and just annihilate all the insects.
Oh yeah.
That's why I don't think you get a lot of this going on. Between the heat and the birds and the bats, it's bearable. But
I do say this, here down in Austin, cleaner air.
Yeah.
Yeah, the air is
You can actually feel the wet oxygen.
Yeah.
You know, there's some thickness to it opposed to like LA's an ashtray.
Yeah.
It didn't rain for 7 years when I was there.
Right. And then they rained so much this past year.
Oh yeah.
Turned LA into Seattle.
And LA's not prepared for that rush of water.
That type of water, yeah.
Yeah, it is
That's
wild.
wild. Ridiculous.
What's your weeks like at the store? Are you still going up there a couple times a month, a few times a month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
not a lot. I would be, yeah. It's just I would be happy if I got one spot a week there.
I know.
Yeah,
That's the thing. If you got one spot a week at any of those 3 clubs, you're doing pretty good.
That's not bad at all.
No, people have no idea, and we're not even talking money. We're just talking
The spot.
It's a chance.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's here. It's like none of the Hollywood acting bullshit. People are just care about comedy and being funny. I felt like that's one of the things.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
They don't know what that is, though.
Right.
That's, I think, a lot of ignorance is bliss. It's keeping it a little organic in that way that there's not industry at the shows.
Sure.
And they wouldn't know industry if it was sitting right in front of them.
Right.
But there is the part of all the attention that the city's brought through the comedy and music scene that you never know who's going to be in that audience.
Sure.
Wouldn't you like to be in a Matthew McConaughey movie? Maybe ones that they do Young Guns 2 and you play Lou Diamond Phillips as part of that. Would you grow your hair out for that?
Yeah, I just got a new wig.
But don't you think just once in your life a ponytail?
For me?
Yeah. Look at, first of all, this is, you're getting $370,000 for 2 weeks worth of work.
Sure.
But you've got 6 months to get a ponytail in the back.
Sure.
And they want to add extensions, but you got to get it moving. Young Guns 2 with Matthew McConaughey.
Sure.
What was Lou Diamond Phillips' character? He was supposed to be native, but he's Latino, isn't he? Played a Cherokee guy.
I think so.
One of the first celebrities when I come to LA, fall of 2001, when Jay was doing Dublin's up on up where it's across from Miyagi's, which is Pink Taco, that empty nightclub. And I remember that night I went and done that show and then gone over to the Improv, and Lou Diamond Phillips got out of his car with the paparazzi. And I was like, that's fucking cool. La Bamba. Were you born in 86?
83.
83. That was a good time for me.
Yeah.
Not really. No. And things didn't start to get going around 87, 88 for me. My last 3 years of high school was yeah, that was setting me up for some of the worst shit. I don't know, what were you in your late teens?
I played a lot of basketball in school.
What city were you living in?
Beijing.
Beijing, okay.
Yeah, I was in Beijing the whole time.
How far is that from Hong Kong? I'm pretty dumb.
I don't know. 3 hours.
Yeah, it's
flight?
not bad. It's not bad. It's like Austin to Toronto.
Yeah.
I performed in Hong Kong,
Yeah.
but I've never done Beijing. That's on my list. So you're in high school in Beijing. Is English on the table in school? Because in Scandinavia, it's like right immediately they get them plugged into a couple languages.
Yeah. Yeah. Start learning English like I think 4th grade, somewhere around there.
Okay. I'm always asking because you know French. It was.
Oh yeah.
It was. If you learned a second language in my city, you were looked at as a fucking asshole, a go-getter, a trier.
Oh yeah. Damn, I did not know that. Huh.
Oh, if you spoke French in my hometown, you'd be physically attacked, I think. The Hamilton, Ontario in the 80s, not the French province, the Pittsburgh of Canada. There's a mural up here of some Latino musician that looks exactly like Brian Holtzman. It is a little unnerving. That's me before I go on. I just sniff the candles. La la la. So for the last hour of this walk, we run as hard as we can until someone pukes.
Yeah.
I don't know. You got spots tonight?
Yeah, I got a spot at the mothership tonight.
Nice.
Yeah, I got up there last night.
I saw that. What room were you in?
The little one.
And that's the thing.
The
There's
little
not
boy.
a bad place to stand in that.
Yeah. It was good. The crowd were good.
Yeah.
I got up kind of towards the end, but they were good.
Yeah.
They're good to me. Like I think earlier we were talking about like it's either they love me or they hate me.
Ooh.
I think.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
me.
For sure, I live in that boat myself.
Yeah.
You
Love
know.
or hate, but to me, if you love me or hate me, it's the same.
Just pick me.
Yeah, the same.
Thumbs up, thumbs down. It's all the same to me.
Yeah, but if it feel. I think Austin this couple of days performing, it's just the audience have never seen an Asian guy or a Chinese guy like me or like a.
That's
guy
why I
like
brought
me.
you to Vancouver.
Yeah. That was fun in Vancouver. Yeah.
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 Isn't it cool? Because there is an adjustment because they're trying to wrap their head around what they're seeing from you.
Right.
I'm not like the other comedians. I don't care if you laugh.
Right.
You know, is that how you worded it?
Yeah.
Off the top.
Yeah,
You
because I'm
dismiss
never not
their
gonna be me.
feelings. Yeah, exactly. You guys, I'll tell you, out of respect for you folks, I don't need you. But thanks for showing up.
Right. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they settle into, there's no hoopla anymore. There's no rah-rah behind you. You're literally
I'm free.
in the sand, total. I thought she was going to pepper spray the both of us. On camera.
Yeah, the Vancouver gig was very fun.
So much fun.
Yeah. Cool city too.
Great city.
Yeah.
Great city. That's a place. It's changed a lot. Like I moved there in the early '90s, and I changed my life. But comedy never really stuck in that city.
No?
No, they always leaned Groundlings, Upright Citizens Brigade. Like
Oh yeah.
they were more the sketch. There was only a handful. I think Vancouver, or the West Coast in general, produces maybe one great comic every 10 years, where Toronto will do that at 5 or less. But comedy clubs have come and gone there, moved locations. They never really got any kind of traction since the 90s. But there's money there. And
There's a lot of
audience
money there, right?
Yeah, because there's so much music going on there. But I think people are really into drug related. You know, do you know there's a store literally in downtown Vancouver that says drugstore in bright red and yellow letters, heroin, meth, cocaine, all in huge letters. It's like Portland that way. I don't know. Portland has no drug laws anymore, doesn't it? Heroin.
I think so.
But tested, I guess, right? If you're gonna do heroin, you want it in a. You don't want to die.
Right.
Or do
No, you don't. You want to have a good time, but that not so good of time. There's no more time.
What's the drug of choice in Beijing? Because it's more meth over there, isn't it?
I think a lot of coke.
A lot of coke.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of powder.
I would love to do a travel show where I go around the world and I try various quality drugs and with different people.
Yeah.
But I take the drugs and then they test them and tell me what I took after I've taken it.
No, you tell them.
Well, I'll tell them how I feel, but
Right.
a doctor can come in and go,
Right.
yeah, you just had a tremendous dose of fentanyl. You should be. I go, that's why I keep practicing.
We would like to see most of the human race killed off because it is unworthy. It is unworthy of the gift of life.
I don't care what society thinks. They're nothing anyway. They're no better than me.
Until we hear the safe word, we will not stop.
Have you ever thought what it would be like to see a person's head amputated? Think of things so horrible that the human mind cannot imagine them. See all this and more when you see on stage, in person, that crazy mix-up.
I like being set apart from people. I like to be hated.
Safe word with Jason Rouse.